What's good with y'all, bro? I had to put on the 2015's You're the Real MVP type glasses, bro, because honestly, you see the box, you know what it is. If you're a real sneakerhead, bro, these are amazing, but I don't think his legacy is gonna carry on. I think it ends here, bro, because nobody was really feeling these, and there should be no reason why nobody was feeling these, bro. So we gonna get to explaining why I think the KD legacy is just destroyed, bro. It's just destroyed. We're never gonna get real hoops like this, man. Real hoop shoes like this, bro, because this is fire, bro. So obviously y'all see the box. These are the KD 4 Nerfs, and it's crazy, bro, because these were a grail of mine. These were definitely a grail of mine at one point, and I'll tell y'all more when we get into the unboxing. So I'll let y'all look at the sizing chart first, and then we're gonna read it off, and I'm gonna tell you everything, bro, because this is my childhood in a box, bro, if I'm keeping a buck with you. But people just not gonna appreciate that, bro, nowadays, and it's pretty sad. It really is, bro. So it says KD Nerf. It doesn't even say KD 4 or anything. That's how you know this is iconic shoe. It don't need to tell you what number it is. Everybody know what the Nerfs are. Colorway is Concord / bright crimson - black. It's a size 13, and the color code is FQ8180-400. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you might be able to snag a pair for retail. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty easy, and we're gonna get into that when we go into my 4 different, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the box. But you have 4 different things that we need to do to rate this shoe. First way is the colorway and design. Is the colorway fire? Is the design fire? Pretty self-explanatory. Secondly, is the execution done well, right? Is the execution done well? And then also when it comes to the release, I think the release is part of the execution as well. How did they release these? Did they do anything for it? Was it a hard process, etc.? Next, we have quality. We're spending a lot of money on these shoes, so we need to know if this bad boy right here is quality. And then last but not least, comfort. We're spending a lot of money on these shoes, especially with these basketball shoes. We need to know if the performance is good. We need to know if the comfort is good. Am I gonna feel good hooping in these shoes? And honestly, it's 2024. Some people might actually just be rocking these for the style, bro. So y'all can see these are the KD Nerfs, bro. And like I said, bro, these are my childhood in a box, bro. These are my childhood in a box. I started off, when I started playing basketball, the KD 5s were the current basketball shoe out, right? And so obviously I was too young for the KD 4 because it already passed its time by the time I came, but I would always see it online and stuff like that. And then when I got into shoes, bro, everybody was just like, KD 4 is just the best, and I was always look them up. And obviously the Nerfs are one of the best. The Galaxies, they've already came out. But yeah, Nerf was supposed to be like everybody's grill, bro. And it was crazy that they're just releasing all of them and no one cares, right? So jumping into execution, it was fairly easy. It was very easy to get, right? I used the little Foot Locker system, and I'm waiting on another shoe to make a whole new video about the Foot Locker system. But it was pretty easy. There was a lot of places that did first come, first serve. And it's just because it didn't really have any hype around it, right? It's not for this new generation, right? A generation like me and older, they're like, yo, we know what this is. This is a grail for us. We have core memories connected to it. So these newer kids, they don't have those core memories to it. So they just think that it's just another retro KD. It doesn't have any special significance to them. So it is what it is. But let's just dive into the colors, bro. So if you're not familiar with KD Nerf, it's supposed to be a play on the little Nike Nerf basketball hoops that you would just hang on your door. You know what I'm saying? When your cousin or your friend, you sleep over and y'all just hang it on the back of the door, and y'all have like contests, 1v1s, and it get real hectic. So KD is about his hoops, bro. So that's exactly what the shoe is about. So you can see it here. This is KD wearing them with the Nike, and then the Nerf. Again, all the colors match, so it's pretty dope. So that's why everything is vibrant. I think they did a very good job. Now, I will say, like I said, this was past my time when these were out originally. So I am familiar that they're supposed to come with the actual Nerf hoop. I guess this time around that they didn't, so that might knock some points off for the execution. But colorway wise, They did everything. I like the strap. Quality on the strap is good. And then you can see the colors. I ain't gonna lie, this like blue and green combo back in the day was fire, bro. You had all the like, Sprite variation shoes, bro. Those are dope. I know I had like Sprite LeBrons. So this colorway back then is fire, bro. And then you have the Nerf with the like, explosion. They have it on their brands, so I think that's pretty dope. And then also on the other tongue, you have the KD35, bro. So this obviously was back when he was OKC, repping that 35 heavy, bro. But now, you know, they done moved around, he's 7 and some other numbers, so it is what it is. Next we have is, it's not so much of a Galaxy midsole, but it's just like, speckled paint dots, this and that, just to match with the whole vibe, because like I said, it is a vibrant color with this royal blue and then the crimson red and then the neon green. And like I said, bro, if you know what this is, bro, it meshes super fine. If you're not too familiar, I guess it could look a little too kiddish, but back in the day, I feel like this is where they had a lot of freedom and they took a lot of care when it came to basketball hoops, right? That's when we had the commercials. And my favorite commercial is that Christmas commercial when everybody shooting at the rims and is making the little jingles, and it had my boy Derrick Rose in there, but KD was in there too. So this was an era where they just actually really appreciated basketball hoops and actually took a lot of time into it. So these is pretty dope. I like the insole of it as well. You got those crazy colors going on, and it really reminds me of like a laser tag room, bro. And you could cut that in together like Nerf. They got the Nerf guns as well, so this is, you know, shooting this and that. But even with the Nerf guns, hey, if you played with Nerf guns when you was a kid, it was some crazy. It was, cause I got shot down. I got walked down with some crazy Nerf guns that my cousins and my friends had. But my mom didn't like me playing with guns, so that's why I never had Nerf gun. So shout out my mom, so I didn't turn into a hoodlum. So here we go, here's the insole, and then it also has that Nerf, and then the other insole I'm not gonna take out because these are actually a pain to take out, but it has the Nike. So I love, again, when collabs, this isn't really technically officially a collab because it has the trademark as well, but I love when they do collabs and it's like one side, one is one brand on one left shoe, and then on the right shoe is the other brand, just to show that it's a mix of both. So I think that's pretty good. So colorway, I'm not gonna lie, I still like it, and this honestly might be biased just because it's just like a shoe that I genuinely wanted as a kid. Now the thing about this is, right, I have, like, this is my size and everything, so we're gonna try it on. I'm messing up the insole here, so we're just gonna leave that for now. But so these are my size, and I easily have the chance to buy these. Oh my god, these are still fire in my hand. But it's just like, I'm not gonna wear these casually at all, and I don't know if I'm just like, yeah, I'm an adult now. It's a lot of shoes coming out. I have other expenses, and it's just like, do I want to fulfill my inner childhood so much to the point where I just get these to essentially just look at them? Because I hoop here and there, but I already have some hoop shoes that are in phenomenal condition. They're nowhere near beat. So it's like, this will literally just be like a trophy item, right? So the colorway is still amazing. I love it. To me, again, it's bringing out the inner childhood that, you know, I really wanted this shoe. Me personally, I feel like in today's age with like the AU and all of that, even though I didn't get a lot of, you know, saying inquiries about these when it came to the basketball boys, but I feel like this plays into the vibe of AU. I feel like when you go to AU, you go to these tournaments, you see a whole bunch of vibrant colors. The kids, you know, try to like look the flies on the court, but like I said, this isn't anything connected to them really, right? So you could understand why it's not that hype. Because, like I said, they don't have that connection with that core memory to this. But color-wise for me, bro, this might be biased. Y'all can let me know. So design and colorway, I love it, bro. I think it's a 10. It was very good for its time. Truthfully, I think it does good for this time now too. I think it did everything right. The Nerf explosion, that's pretty fire. I love the blue and green. That is my favorite color, and I feel like everything just blends together. So bias, I don't know, but 10 for me. Now let's go with execution. Execution, so it wasn't originally, right? So they, like I said, they are missing the hoop. So that is kind of crazy. But other than that, bro, at least the retro, they brought it back, and I feel like they did everything right. We got the box. Some people were kind of speculating that we weren't getting the box. Oh, it is licensed by Hasbro. So I guess this is technically a collab. I don't really know how it works, because I've never seen this with any other collabs licensed, or I've never seen the trademark. I don't exactly know how that works, but if you guys know how it works, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. But obviously I know they have to do some type of paperwork to just get Nerf on here. But execution, it would have been pretty cool to have that hoop. And I also mentioned this in another video, right? With them bringing all of these old shoes back, I feel like in addition to, you have to do more than just bring the actual shoe back, right? You have to implement the same core memories that we were experiencing when they first came out to not only us, but the new generation as well. So they can also feel a part of the culture, and then we can also relive it. Because I feel like if there was some type of experience that came along with the shoe, maybe, and obviously it would depend on the store and things like that, but if I had to play a little mini game of basketball or something like that, where I feel like they should have spread that out with certain stores and things like that to kind of, and I'm pretty sure Better Generation, PJ Tucker store did something like that, but they always do that, so that doesn't really count. But yeah, I think it would really be nice if they added some type of experience that came with this type of shoe. And then also taking away the hoop that comes with it. I feel like that also tears a part of someone's childhood who actually was able to buy these, or someone who really wanted these, and then for them to fully fulfill their inner childhood by just playing on that hoop. So that's a part of the execution. So that does dock some points. I will say though that release-wise, these were fairly easy to get, right? If you did a little bit of groundwork, there was a lot of first come, first serves. Even when I went to go pick these up, I didn't film it because I was actually in a rush. But when I went to go get it, he was like, they were confused because they had reserve pairs and they also had just leftover pairs. So that basically meant that not enough people filled out entries to where that they had leftover pairs. And this was from Foot Locker, and that usually doesn't happen because on that FLX system, it's usually hard to get shoes. So it was, that was also weird, but like I said, it was easy. So I don't know if that was because it's a lot of stock. If it was fairly a decent amount of stock for sure. I would say it was for sure more stock than the Galaxies, but it was just not as much interest either, right? So it goes hand in hand. So execution, I will give it an 8. I give it an 8. It does lose points for not having some type of experience with it and also not having the hoop, but it was fairly easy to get. So if you genuinely wanted these, then you were able to get them, and I didn't see a lot of people complaining about that, so I think that's pretty good. Next is quality. So we are using the Nike Zoom technology. It does look revamped for today's playing basketball, things like that, to keep up with the competition, to keep up with everything else, to play with everybody's style of play. So I think the quality is good. But this type of material, you don't really find in too many flaws, things like that. The coloring on everything, there's no stains or anything like that. So that's pretty good. The strap is good. I've had issues, bro, with my straps on some shoes, bro, where it's just like the Velcro is low quality, it barely sticks, things like that. It seems like it's gonna tear off, but this is good so far. So quality, there's nothing really to complain about, really. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna save my rating. I'm gonna go ahead and just join it again when I try them on, and then we can also figure out how they run to size, because I'm actually curious. I've never I've had KD4s on my feet before. Oh, I tried on the Galaxies. Honestly, it was a minute ago, but I tried on the Galaxies. But this is a shoe that I gotta try it on. You feel me? So I'm gonna see this insole, bro. I'm gonna see how they feel. I'm gonna see if they're true to size, this and that. Normally with my hoop shoes, they're usually like a 13 outside of Obies and stuff like that. So we're gonna see. So I'm gonna try them on. I'm gonna let y'all know how they feel, how they fit, and then we're gonna rate them for the comfort and the quality as well. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next POV. Here we go, bro. Here we go. We got them. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. The more that I look at these, the more hard that I think they are, fam. And it's crazy that I have to, like, it's just crazy that I don't have that same feeling as a kid, right? I'm literally finna try on a shoe that I thought little me, I don't know how old I was, 7-year-old me, this is where I have the insole messed up. But little 7-year-old me, oh, I messed up that insole so bad. See, I folded it. I'm not gonna lie, we're only gonna try one. Bro, that insole is crazy. But yeah, it's just a weird feeling, right? That 7-year-old me thought that this shoe was just virtually impossible to get, that I would have needed so much money to have, or I would have to physically meet Kevin Durant himself to get this shoe. And here I have it, getting it with ease. They definitely feel secure for sure. Nah, bro, these are even harder on foot, bro. These are harder on foot. I don't know, they're too childish to like, try and pull off casually, right? They tried to say that like, basketball shoes are trying to come back casually. No, that will never be a thing. But yeah, I feel like they're true to size. I feel like they're very secure. I feel like it'll be a little bit hard because of with this material that I feel like they won't stretch out as much. But I feel like this is the right amount of tight that I like actually perfect amount of how tight that I like my shoe, because I feel like I have enough space to move around securely, but I also don't feel like if I make a hard stop or like a hard rebound and things like that, that is gonna feel pressed up on my feet, bro. Because there was a pair of LeBrons that I had, they were 12.5 and I wore 13. And this is back when I was in high school, but bro, they felt like I'll put it like this, my toe is still permanently damaged like from this day. My left foot is a little bigger than the right foot. And for me personally, I don't think that this material would really stretch out that much over time, to be honest with you, unless you're just heavily playing. So personally, if you're planning to get these for like light wear, and you don't plan on like beating them or just consistently wearing them and playing in them, I would probably get a half size up. But if you do the size, I don't think there will be an issue. And like, you can also adjust it with the laces as well. I still have them loose right now, but it's at least for my left foot, I can manage for sure. If I'm playing basketball, I know like after a while it'll loosen up a little bit, but to fully just stretch out to where it's fully comfortable, I think you'll be better off just getting a half size up. I don't think you would need to do a full size up. A half size would definitely be just okay. Quality-wise though, I do feel like the technology is good on these. I feel like my foot is secure. I feel like I have very breathable room. They are light. Again, this is like one of the low tops, so I think quality is good, bro. Like I said, material is on point. The shoe's on point. It's fine. And it's a basketball shoe, bro. They're narrow, I guess. But I mean, a basketball shoe. So I mean, nothing crazy. So I guess like 7. And quality is a 10. There's nothing wrong with them. But yeah, bro, they're dope. It's really sad that the legacy is basically gone, because this is the last shoe, right? This is the holy grails of like basketball that got released to the public, right? And I would say that they flopped, bro, but they do what they were supposed to do, man. So it's sad to see. Then even with me, bro, because it's like I had the opportunity to literally keep these, and it saddens me that I'm not feeling that obliged to just go ahead and get them, bro. But it is what it is. You guys can let me know how y'all feel about KD's legacy, how y'all feel about the hoop shoes in general, bro, because if these couldn't do it, I don't know what else can, man. It's basically like that. But with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. KD got that. Yeah.